Good morning.
Hello, I'm in the Green Party, and as far as public policy, I think one of the first things we have to do is undo the Patriot Act, because it is actually unpatriotic and un-American. It's anti-democratic. It decimated our right to privacy and other constitutional rights. I'm very concerned for the fate of our nation. I think above all, we have to preserve the right and the right to protest, because as the Princeton study showed a couple of years ago, this is no longer really a democracy. It is a corporatocracy. Or as my bumper sticker says, this is not a democracy, it's an auction. And most of our politicians are sold off to the highest bidder, the highest corporate donors.
And Bibi, before you go, the attack in London has sparked some concern about online social media sharing sites as places where these extremist groups can communicate or share propaganda, efforts to try to push back on some of those areas. Are you concerned about that in the wake of London?
You know, these groups are going to communicate however I don't want to clamp down on social media. I mean, the CIA and the NSA is monitoring all the social media. They've got hundreds of thousands of people monitoring it. So you're not going to stop that. People are going to communicate, and that's people's right, is to communicate. Yeah.
Well, Bibi, point you to the op-ed page of the Wall Street Journal, one of the lead editorials there this morning. Jihad returns to Britain. The editorial board of the Wall Street Journal arguing in part in that op-ed that in the wake of this attack, it's all the more reason for governments to revive the use of big data and surveillance to prevent attacks and avoid even worse intrusions into civil liberties. If you want to read more on that, it's in the Wall Street Journal today. Bibi, our last caller in today's Washington Journal, but we'll be back here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Pacific. In the meantime, have a great Monday.